Thank God it's Friday. Glad to see another day. That's your boy, the Boxing Clinic, CJ Goodfellas. And if you missed the FS1 PBC card last night, you actually missed the classic. It's replaying at night, so you can catch it on FS1 at night. I'm not exact the time, but I think it's a little later in the night, probably around 9 or 10 Eastern. They were playing the whole card. You had Cowboy Carl. You had the Wolf guy that everybody called Wolfman. That was extra hairy. Great card. It's probably one of the best, PBC cards I've seen from top to bottom. And Luis Callozo versus Sammy Vasquez was like, the ultimate cherry on top. Fuck it, it was a strawberry on top. We covered in chocolate and shit. I mean, that was a great action fight. Those styles meshed perfectly together. Collazo, a southpaw. We know Sammy Vasquez came off a defeat versus Felix Diaz. Said he shouldn't have fought over some tumors or some shit I was reading. So he's looking to redeem himself, get on the right track. And actually, Sammy Vasquez passed up an IBF eliminator before to take the Felix Diaz fight last time out versus Errol Spence Jr. And they had fought like 3 times in the amateurs. Earl whooped them all 3. Luis Callozo, man, he knocked him down early in the fight. And, it was a war. Sammy Vasquez got his feet back. And then, Collazo, he punched. I think, Vasquez was throwing the right hand or left hand. And, Luis Callozo hit him with a quick right hook. And then he stepped over and took an angle and caught him with a short right hook. And it was hook right, good night for Sammy Vasquez. And they asked Collazo who he actually wanted to fight after the fight. And, he said everybody's tied up. Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Earl Spence is tied up. He said, I want to go after Shawn Porter, and I think that'd be an excellent fight for Luis Callozo. Porter is, he was trying to track down Andre Berto. It didn't happen. It's not happening. They're beefing. Berto challenging Porter to a street fight. So it sounds like they're trying to sell that fight pretty good. So Collazo might have to wait. But I don't know if, Porter, wants to fight Luis Callozo. I think it's a good fight. Though I think Porter will win, probably so. Collazo does have a chance because he can punch. He's an underrated thumper at 147. And, he got some boxing skills, man. The way he was stepping over and boxing. He's looked well coordinated. He got a lot left in the tank. Shawn Porter is a rugged, rough top style type of boxer. And I love to see the fight happen. It's your boy CJ Goodfellas. We gone.